Plaintiff Sonia Brown says she used to be good friends with the defendant, and she even babysat for Sonia's daughter. Sonia claims while her daughter was at the defendant's home, the defendant's husband, who's with her in court today, assaulted her right in front of Sonia's child. Sonia's suing her former friend for a cell phone bill. Defendant Sarah Blair says Sonia is nothing but a bold-faced liar, who even spread rumors that Sarah was sleeping with Sonia's ex, despite the fact that Sarah's married. Sarah says the only reason she stopped paying the phone bill was because she was no longer being paid to babysit for Sonia's daughter.
Tell me what happened.
Well, sir, me and Sarah have known each other for about 7 or 8 years. We went to school together. We graduated. We then became friends after that. She started babysitting my daughter in July of 2007. A little bit after she started babysitting my daughter was coming home and telling me that Sarah and her husband Todd were fighting. And I thought, you know, it was probably nothing physical, didn't think it was nothing physical. Well, in March of 2007, Sarah had called me while I was at work on my cell phone. She was bawling, crying, she was hysterical, asked me to come pick up her, my daughter, and her 3 children. And I couldn't understand what she was saying. I was at work, I couldn't do it. I couldn't, you know, leave work to go get her. So I called my mom had came and got her. Later that night when I had gotten out of work, I had found out that her husband Todd was beating Sarah.
Your Honor, that is not true.
Okay. Go ahead. She denies it.
My baby's father had went there to pick up my daughter. When he had shown up, the girls were crying. Todd, her husband, was throwing things at her.
What does this have to do with the cell phone, ma'am?
Sir, I got into the cell phone because she was babysitting my daughter to make sure that she, you know, I was able to contact her at all times with my daughter.
All right. And, ma'am, do you want to address any of these allegations?
Well, yes, Your Honor. Actually, can I start from the beginning?
Sure.
First off, I want to just point out to you that this woman is a bold-faced liar. Okay, I have known her for years. I went to high school.
Is this the gentleman you said was?
Yes, that's her husband, Todd.
Stand up, sir. Oh, please, she can take him. What do you? Go ahead. I'm with you. She lied. Go ahead. Go ahead.
Okay, but anyways, Your Honor, as of January of 2008, she started talking behind my back. I mean, she was supposed to be one of my best friends. She started talking behind my back, saying that I was sleeping with her daughter's father, which was totally not true. I mean, I am married. I have 3 kids, you know. That's just something that I feel that is totally wrong, you know. And then later on in the year, I had ended up finding out by talking to some of her friends that are also my friends that she was in the Army, which I was aware of. She was let out on an honorable discharge. That's what she told me. And then I ended up finding out that she was released from the Army because she had falsified her application, lying about having a child.
That is not true.
All right. All of this sounds irrelevant regarding the cell phone. Let's get to the cell phone bill, the termination, and the value of the phone. How does she owe you for those things?
She owes me for the phone. She had stopped paying it. I pulled my daughter.
What happened? You haven't told me how she got a phone in your name, nothing. Well, tell me how all of it began.
Prior to, I had pulled my daughter from the home. I did not want her being around him beating her or whatever. I pulled my daughter. Prior to that, I had asked her if she would like to get on my cell phone plan. I would like to be able to have contact with her at all times. Yes, she did.
What was the agreement? She would pay for her one line?
Yep, she paid for her one line.
That was beginning when? Estimate.
That was January.
Your Honor, may I say
January of
something?
08?
Yes. January
Your
of
Honor,
08.
it was actually December of 2007.
Good enough. All right, and what happened? Did she pay the bill?
She paid it all the way up to the April's bill. I had let her know. I had told my daughter.
So she owes for April and what other months?
She owes April, May, June, July. It's still on. I don't have the money to turn it off. I lowered it to the lowest plan possible.
You don't have the money to turn it off?
It costs $380 to shut it off because it's a 2-year contract.
All right, and if you don't shut it off, who has it?
I don't have the SIM chip for it, so no one can use it. She had it last. She had broken the SIM chip.
So she could keep using it?
No, she can't. She had broken the phone that I had given her to use because her husband threw the first phone they got at her.
The chip, the SIM chip is what you need, isn't it, to use a phone?
I had to buy a new one.
So you have that?
Yes, I have the new SIM chip.
Okay, so no one can use it without you giving the SIM chip to them, right?
Yes.
All right.
You surprised me on your phone knowledge.
That's right.
I don't even know what you're
getting
talking about.
technologically
SIM card.
savvy.
Yeah,
That's right.
that's good.
That's right. I can text message.
Oh, really?
And I can receive emails now. I haven't been
That's
able
great.
to send them yet. I haven't sent an email, but I receive them. That's the problem with having staff people, you know. Since early days, I've had staff folks, and they do everything. But I'm learning because everybody's threatening to quit. All right, so you still have it on, but the bill is continuing?
Yes, Your Honor.
All right, what was it as of April?
As of April, the bill, I have the bills right
And
now.
how long did she agree to
She agreed
keep
to
the
pay.
phone?
She agreed to keep the phone. It wasn't just
How long?
while I was babysitting. Well, actually, until she could take it off on her own. She didn't get it on. She didn't
When
get the
did she
phone.
tell you
taken
that
off.
would be?
She didn't have. In order to get the phone, you have to make a down payment if your credit's not
but
good.
when did she say, I'm going to get it in my own name? Did she say it's going to happen in June, July,
say
August,
when.
next year, year after?
Whenever she could
All right,
afford
when
to get
does-
it on
When
her
does
own.
the contract end?
It ends in December of 2009.
Your Honor, may I say something?
Yes.
At the time, in December of 2007, when we did get the cell phone, our agreement, I was babysitting her daughter through New York State while she was working. I was being paid for watching her child, and she knew that with my husband's income that we were on a tight budget. I was more than willing to have the phone. My husband objected to it right from the get-go. He wanted nothing to do with it because he said it would destroy our friendship, which it eventually did. But
You got it anyway, didn't you?
yes, I did. I didn't listen
Sit
to it.
down. Shut up.
But the
I'll
phone,
bust you upside your head. You know what this is.
The phone
Get this phone if
actually-
I want to.
anyways, Your Honor, the phone actually, there was agreement behind the phone, which she is actually objecting to.
You got him
That
scared now. He's looking straight ahead. Won't even look over here at you. Go ahead. She ain't gonna do
The
nothing
agreement
to you in
was,
here. You all right in here. Go ahead, man.
the agreement, Your Honor, was that as long as I was babysitting her daughter, that I would be able to afford the bill. Then December 23rd of 2007,
Wasn't the
she
agreement?
actually was fired from her job for swearing in front of customers at the local store in our community, and they ended up letting her go over it. So then, therefore, I was no longer babysitting her daughter. I was no longer making money, but I continued to pay the bills anyways, even though I was not receiving any
When
of the
did you
bills.
give the phone back?
I actually never gave the phone back. I had bought the phone
So
personally
why
out of my
shouldn't
money.
you have to pay?
Your Honor, I bought the phone out of my own money. The phone was mine.
Your Honor.
What about the service?
The service I was paying for is, like I didn't even see a bill. I never once ever saw a bill.
Your Honor,
have the
that's not
bill?
true.
Do
I
you
have
have
all
the
the bills.
bill?
I have all the
Do you
bills.
have the most recent bill?
Yes, I do. The most recent one is for $30 because I had the plan lowered.
but
I have
you
the bill.
have the cumulative bill since April?
I have. It's all the separate bills. Each month's a separate bill.
All
Those are
right.
each month. They're
You've
highlighted.
never seen an April bill?
I seen the bill that was $241, but she would never let me keep that bill.
Oh.
I never
That's not
kept
true.
that
You
bill.
saw it?
I saw it.
You
She
needed
brought
to
it.
keep it to pay it?
No, I did not, because
Your Honor, can I
at
say
the point in
something?
time,
No.
At the point in time, Your Honor, she would ask me for the money. I would give her the money. She would take the money and pay my bill and her bill together because she had a password on her account.
Ma'am, I'm not going to listen to any more of this. You admit to seeing the bill. Earlier you said you didn't pay it because you hadn't seen the bill. Now suddenly when she gives it to me, well, she did. I did see the bill, but she didn't let me keep it. So that's why I haven't paid her. You have an excuse every moment. I'm going to grant you your judgment, ma'am, because it is likely that it might be burdensome for you to pay an extra $300 for a termination fee. I can't presume that you have that money. As such, I'm going to grant you that judgment as well for the termination fee so that you can have it turned off. And of course, I'm sure you will now because you wouldn't be naive enough to continue leaving a phone on which you have to pay for and no one's using it. 761 is the judgment for the plaintiff. Have a good day.